We bring you now to some college football. I'm your host, Andrew Destin, alongside analyst Dylan Huberman. First things first, we have to bring up the SEC. Lots of shakeup this weekend, and first and foremost, the Florida-LSU game that saw LSU drop in the AP rankings from number 5 to 13. Dylan, what was your take on this game?
Listen, I learned that the Gators cannot throw the football. They can run, they can play some serious defense, and they did. They did a very good job of that. LSU, not so much. LSU just forgot how to play football. They went into a hostile environment in Gainesville, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, the Swamp, one of the hardest places to play college football, and LSU was not up to the task.
Yep, a tough matchup for sure, handing LSU their first loss of the season. Now we take it to the Auburn-Mississippi State game, where first-year head coach and former Penn State offensive coordinator Joe Moorhead was able to lead a key victory over the Auburn Tigers that ended up seeing Auburn drop all the way from 8 to 21 in the AP rankings. Dylan, with this game, what exactly was the problem with Auburn and their offense?
Auburn just couldn't get going. Mississippi State showed that they had more than just an offensive cannon from Nick Fitzgerald. They showed that they actually could play some defense. Mississippi State already had their 2 losses, so they're out of playoff contention, and they might have just made a huge dent in Auburn's hopes as well.
Yep. Well, you just spoke on it right there. Now the question becomes, with the recent losses, will it be 1 or 2 SEC teams that actually do end up making the college football playoff?
It's very tough to answer. I think it'll be 2. I really do like Georgia, but again, they do play the University of Florida. I don't think that's going to be a close game, but it is a trap game. I think that if Florida does show up and play some good defense against Jake Fromm, it'll be closer than people think. That being said, I'd be pretty shocked if Georgia does not make it to the playoff.
Absolutely. Continuing with the shakeup, we also saw Oklahoma drop from number 7 to number 11 in the AP rankings, while also seeing the Texas Longhorns rise from 19 to 9 in the Red River rivalry victory. Dylan, about this game, Texas with quarterback Sam Ehlinger, they were really able to surprise a lot of people this past Saturday.
And they showed a lot of improvement there under center. But I'm going to change that question for you a little bit. My preseason prediction was West Virginia going undefeated and going to the playoff. That looks really real right now, people. Oklahoma and Texas are the only 2 things that stand in their way. Texas, while they did look very good, they let up 45 points and they won on a last-second prayer field goal. Will Greer is not going to give you that same kind of opportunity. The West Virginia Mountaineers have everything going their way right now, nothing slowing them down. Oklahoma, on the other hand, just got a humongous slap in the face. I don't think they make the playoff now with 1 loss.
Yep, for sure. Especially with that Texas-West Virginia game looming large. That'll be huge to see who comes out on top in the Big 12. Finally, with all these losses, how does this really impact Penn State in their playoff race as they move from number 11 to number 8 in the playoff rankings?
Well, they need a lot of help. They need a lot of people to lose. They're going to need West Virginia to go down. I think they'll need Texas to go down again because Texas is in the top 10. You need to pray Ohio State somehow loses a game and that Lawrence forgets how to play football for Clemson because Clemson's got all cylinders firing as well. So if I had to guess right now what my playoff picture would be, I would say Alabama, I would say Ohio State, Clemson, and West Virginia. Georgia doesn't make it unless West Virginia loses and then the Big 12 is shut out.
Yep. Well, you heard it from here. That's all from college football this weekend. Thank you.